Alright guys, we're back here with we're going to fly the Simon X5 first, then we're going to fly the X8. And as you can see, it's really windy. I don't know if you guys can see the trees blowing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take off. I took the landing gear off because it is windy, and this one does have that wind bug a little bit. I'm wearing high mode too. This one, as long as it don't have the camera or the landing gear, it can fight the wind pretty decent actually. And it kind of looks cool too. I kind of think it looks pretty neat like that. I think it looks actually kind of cool. And it flies pretty good too. You know, do you really want to do this with your $1,000 quadcopter? Do you want to fly your $2,000, $1,000, you know, whatever, $500-$600 quadcopter out here? Do you really want to take the chance? You know, no. Or, you know, losing it, you know, in somebody's yard, or it flying away, or whatever, you know. I mean, everybody knows, you know, all these expensive quads, you know, they mess up too, you know. They fly away. You know, I've had buddies have Phantom 3s that just flew away. You know? I mean, do you really, I mean, is that fun? To me, that's not fun. No, not really. I'll be honest with you, I've had more fun, guys, with these toy grade quads than I've ever had with my big old expensive ones, honestly. It's just stress-free flying. It's like, if this thing flew into the pond, you know, who gives a crap? It's like $70 or $50 or something, you know, it's not very much money, you know. I mean, it's like, who cares, honestly. And it's stress-free flying. It's just, you know, I could care less, kind of like Flying Ryan said, you know, he could care less about FPV, racing, and, I don't know, all that stuff, you know. I'm more into sports flying, something that just flies cool and sporty and fun. You know, I kind of looking at that new Traxxas quadcopter that he did a review on. That kind of looked neat. You know, had like pre-programmed flight things and stuff. I got that new shuttle coming, that JJRC X1, I believe it's called. It's brushless. You know, it's only $120. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna compare to the 200 QX and also to the Tarantula. I'll be honest with you, though, the Tarantula, for being brushed, is a really nice quadcopter. It's really fast, super responsive. You know, this is a fun little quadcopter, man. This thing flies just like the big one. It's funny. It's so cool, man. And I like my little mod that I did with the tape. You know, you can kind of tell, you know, you can tell your orientation much better. Looks like the big one, like a little mini-me of the big one. You know, I mean, do you really want to be sitting out here next to a pond doing flips with your super triple digit damn quadcopter? You know, I don't think so. No, honestly. I'd much rather be out here doing what I'm doing with something like this, you know. And it's fighting the wind pretty good because the wind's kicking, folks. It's kicking. I mean, I don't know if you guys can hear it blowing in the camera, but it is kicking. I mean, that thing going this way is going like 50 miles an hour. And the other way is going like 10 miles an hour. It's fighting it. It's fighting it. Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. You know, the wind is really kicking. But, you know, I mean, it's so much fun, these little toy grades. I think everybody should have some, honestly. You know, all these guys that like, oh, you fly the toy grades, and, you know, I'm beyond that. I can't believe you're flying the Sima and all. You know what? Screw you. That's what I'd say, screw you. You know why? Because I've had more fun with my little toy grades than I've ever had with those big old expensive quadcopters. Don't you guys just love the way Quadcopter 101 says quadcopters? It just makes you, just want to grab a battery and go fly or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Like subliminal messages. No, he's fantastic, actually. Sorry about that sun. I don't know if you guys can probably blind it. I'll try to turn away from the sun. Oh, it's blinking now. Let me go ahead and bring her in before she does land right in the pond. All right. That was a good little flight there. We'll be right back with the Sama X8. All right, folks, we're back again. I just want to show you something neat though with this 350QX, QX350. I don't know, I always get it backwards. With the micro heli carbon frame, it has the FPV camera in the front that I added. I just want to show you something neat. I actually took this monitor off of the 509G. I'm actually using it to see because I didn't feel like pulling out my big monitor. So that's kind of neat. This has like a thing where you can, tune in to like different channels. It's electronic digital. So I could just flip through it till I found the right channel that matched this. And there you go. There's the video out the front of it. Pretty neat. Anyway, I just want to show you that actually we're going to kind of bring this along with us too. Alright, go ahead and take off here. See if I can find purple mode. Alright, that's the mode that I prefer to fly in. Green mode is like, it's like headless mode basically, is what green mode is. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let the GPS get settled here for a second. Alright, and as you can see, we've got video. Haha, pretty neat. I'm using a 50G monitor. I would have actually mounted it on my controller, but this is sideways, instead of this way. And it don't fit on my antenna. It just kept falling over. Anyway, there's a video of it. Let's see if we can actually turn it around so we can see the sun. There, see if we can spin it around a little bit more. That's the sun. Sunset. Spin around a little more. There you go. That's pretty neat, ain't it? I'm using the 50G monitor. We're going to go ahead and fly this around a little bit. See, now this one, you can go up pretty high though, do all that good stuff. Like I could kind of fly over this tree and just kind of come out here and just catch it after I come out here. Kind of let it just hover, it's just kind of neat. You can't do that with the toy grades, honestly, but thing is, it's a lot of money. I'm very nervous right now. Hope we can find it again. Okay, there it is. Yeah. There's FPV. Alright, we go ahead and bring it down because it is super windy. It's actually fighting the wind very good, though. This is a good flyer, though, this one. Honestly, this one's a really good flyer. It's a good camera ship, too, because it's real smooth, real steady. Like the video from this one is very, very steady, very smooth. Pretty neat. Go ahead and face it this way. Let's see. Do a little thumbnail. Wow, it looks like one of those funhouse mirrors. Super wide angle or something. I don't know, yeah. Anyway, go ahead and see some ducks. Gotta give the ducks hell. Oh, yeah. The Duckinator. Oh, God. Alright, now, which way am I facing? I have no... Okay, I see. See, that's why it's always good to have a monitor, honestly. Because sometimes you lose orientation. You don't know which way you're facing. That is nice, honestly. That's what the FPV, to me, is good for. Because sometimes if I'm real far away, I don't know if I'm facing towards that tree, or towards the fence, or towards me, what you do, you know, you look at your monitor and you see where you're at, you know. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have this monitor right then, I'd have been in trouble because I could not tell which way the front of the quad was facing. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and just fly it around in front of us and set this monitor down because it's kind of hard to hold it and fly it. See, now this one, it's like, do I really want to go up under this tree? Oh, God, no. You know what I mean? I really don't. Yikes. You know? Honestly, it's just so much money, you know, in these things. It's like, I'm sorry, it's just not that much fun, man. You know, if I hit that tree right there, it's going to suck so bad. You know? I mean, that's not fun. You know? Even those little racing quads, like the ones, you know, they're like, oh, yeah, the only thing that breaks on those are the props. Well, you know what? That's not true because, man, you hit the cement hard enough, you're going to break a lot more than a prop. I'm sorry. Or you hit a fence or a tree head on, you're going to break a lot more than just a prop. I'm sorry. You know, you're going to break your whole flight board, then you got to reprogram it and do your PID, your PIDs, and, oh, my God, and then your NAS, you know, they got open pilot, they got, you know, it just gets so confusing and so aggravating. I'll be honest with you, folks. I'm more of a sports flyer. I just like to have fun, you know. And honestly, I mean, does this look any more, I mean, awesome flying around than that Sima did? I mean, honestly, the Sima was flying around just as fast as this. I mean, the only difference is I was able to go really high and it, you know, it just stayed in one spot. But I mean, honestly, I mean, is that much, you know, more impressive than the Sima? No, you know what I mean? Honestly, no. And you know what? You could buy like 8 Simas or 10 Simas for the price of this, you know. Oh, yeah, we got something blinking here. Yeah, I guess my batteries are getting low, yeah. Wow. See, and that's something else. You know, I mean, that's a, what is that, a 2200 milliamp. You know, it's not a big battery. You know, sometimes I put a bigger battery, like a 3000 milliamp battery in here. And this is, it runs on a 3-cell, not a 2-cell. But, I mean, how much flight time did I just get? Not that much, you know. So, I mean, the Sima gets about as much flight time, about the same amount of flight time. And I'll be honest with you, you know, I could do funnels. You know, it does pretty cool funnels, though, honestly. That's pretty cool. But, you know, I mean, honestly, I mean, is it that much better? Not really, no. And it, like I said, you can buy 10 Simons for the price of this one quadcopter. Well, that's it. Just want to give you a quick view of the one that I've been talking about, the 350QX with the micro heli carbon fiber frame. Peace. That's what I'm talking about. That's some flying right there, folks. I love these little toys, man. Love them. Can't do that with anything else. I'm sorry. In such a little tight space like this, man, you cannot have fun with anything else. I'm sorry. This thing is fantastic. It died on me, folks.